Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and in this video we are going to talk about JavaScript engines. Now JavaScript engines is a very important topic if you are a JavaScript developer. You should understand what is JavaScript engine. So in this video we are going to talk about what is JavaScript engine, why JavaScript engine is important, and some popular JavaScript engines. We are going to talk about them also. So let's get started. So first of all, let's see what is JavaScript engine. Now JavaScript engines are used to convert your JavaScript code into machine code, as computer can only understand that code. See, your computers can only understand the machine code, but when I am typing JavaScript that is close to English, the JavaScript code is close to English, and the computers cannot directly understand the JavaScript code. So we have to somehow convert this JavaScript code into machine code. This can be understood like, for example, we have a person who only knows English and there is a person who only knows French. So when these two persons want to talk with each other, then they cannot talk because they one of them only know English and one of them only know French. So they need a translator between them, and this translator would take the words spoken by English language speaking person and translate that to French language, so that the person who speaks French could understand what English speaking person is trying to say, and vice versa. In the same way, JavaScript engine can be converted to machine code with the help of JavaScript engine. So JavaScript code is taken by JavaScript engine, and this JavaScript engine then forwards this code and converts to machine code. And this machine code can also be called binary code, and this code can be then run on the machine. See, we have a lot of JavaScript engines in like if you go and search for JavaScript engines, you would find a lot of JavaScript engines. Now one thing that is common in these engines is that they all follow ECMA specification. I've talked about this ECMA specification in the previous video. This ECMA specification is very important specification. Whatever is written in this specification is implemented by browser vendors in JavaScript engine. Okay, so this is done so that the code you write should run in the same way on every browser. For example, if I am using Chrome browser and I write the code, JavaScript code for Chrome browser, then that code should also run on Firefox, that code should also run on Internet Explorer, that code should also run on Safari and other browsers. And if that does not happen, in that case your code would break. So because of this, ECMA is there, and JavaScript engines, all JavaScript engines follow this ECMA specification. Okay. So basically what happens is that your code is taken by JavaScript engine. Now let's consider there are two JavaScript engine. Now one takes your code. So browser vendor one has given you a JavaScript engine, and this engine takes your JavaScript code. Now when this vendor JavaScript engine takes your code, then it obviously converts that to output, to machine code, and that machine code gives you the output. Now this is with browser vendor 1. The browser vendor 1 has provided you the engine, and this engine can successfully convert your code to machine code and display you output. Now let's try another browser and see that the browser engine is successfully able to convert the code or not. So if that engine is successfully able to convert the code into machine code and produce output, then we can say that both are following ECMA specification, and thus they are very good JavaScript engines. So every JavaScript engine should follow ECMA specification. So now we are going to see some well-known JavaScript engines. So the first engine out there is V8. V8 is made by Google, and it's used in Chrome browser and Node.js. So obviously it is a very powerful and a very popular JavaScript engine out there in market. And V8 engine is very popular just not because of the Chrome browser popularity, it's also popular because of Node.js popularity. Okay. Next is SpiderMonkey. SpiderMonkey is a JavaScript engine used in my Mozilla Firefox browser. It's again a very powerful and very popular JavaScript engine. Then comes some JavaScript engine which are not very popular, but yes, I'm gonna name these engines also. So the next is Chakra JavaScript engine, which is there in Internet Explorer browser. Then we have Squirrelfish. This Squirrelfish JavaScript engine is in Opera browser. Then the last engine is Nitro JavaScript engine, and this Nitro JavaScript engine is used in Safari web browser. So these are all the JavaScript engines there in market, and you can use any of these engines when you use their respective browsers. But I would say V8 is the most popular and the fastest JavaScript engine there, and it has a lot of powerful optimizations in it, which makes your code even fast. So that's it for this video. Thanks a lot for being with me till the end of this video. And if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to our channel and share this video. And you can also join me at Instagram, and you can also follow me on LinkedIn. And if you want to ask your doubts, you can ask them in comment section. Although I prefer Discord server instead, because there would be a lot of people who would answer your doubts. I would also answer your doubts if I have the time to do so. So that's it.